Hi, I'm Chuck Schmidt. Welcome to my tutorial video on Langley School's new lighting system for faculty and staff who are running events and assemblies. Before you turn on the light board, make sure that any lights in the house or stage that might be turned on through this architectural lighting panel on the right wall of the booth are off. Hit the lower right off button and then hit master up and down twice. That should turn off anything that has been on through this panel, and then you can manage everything through the light board. And now for our lighting. In the upper right corner of the Element 2 light rack is the power button. You use this to power on, you do not use it to power off. I'll explain that later. It is a computer, so it's going to take a moment to boot up. I'm showing you how long it takes to boot up so that you don't panic when you turn it on. Launching in 2, 1, go. It looks more intimidating than it is. We have set up a very simple thing for basic users. These buttons over here at the top, it's a touch screen, by the way. Fluorescent work lights on. Those are the lights on the stage for you to just do basic work. And off. House lights on, the lights over the audience. And off. Big cans, which are brighter house lights, in big can-shaped lights, on. If they haven't been on for a while, it may take them time to warm up. Big cans off. Stage wash, which is going to give you a wash of LED light all over the stage, on. And off. Now for some more advanced intermediate tips for people who might want to do something a little bit special or have some dimming capabilities. Please make sure that the knob in the middle of the board is set to faders 1 through 40. That's where our basic user presets have been set up. Please do not turn this to any other part, especially faders 41 through 80, because these presets are the presets that Joanna, Edie, and I have worked on for our most current upcoming show. Please do not mess with those. Please make sure that you are set to faders 1 through 40. Now over here at the bottom of the screen are your labels. I'm not sure it's going to come out on this camera, but your stage wash equals the first fader down here. So that gives me stage wash that I can dim and fade and bring up slowly or whatever. Downstage wash is the lights only from the mid-black curtain forward on the stage. Floor is the white part of the floor in front of the stage. Floor lectern is only the center of the floor. For instance, for a faculty meeting, if you have someone speaking from the center on a lectern. And scene change light. If you want a blackout to change scenery so that the audience doesn't notice it, but you want your students on stage to stay safe, you can use scene change light, which we probably can't see from up here right now, but it's a very, very faint blue light on the stage to keep people safe. If we come over to the boxes over here, we have blue psych and pink psych, which equals these two faders here. And I've got blue psych. Psych is the back curtain. And I've got pink psych. Down in the lower right, we have all the house lights. We have stage work lights that are old-fashioned park hands, very industrial look. We have stage work light that's the fluorescent work lights overhead, same as the button up on the screen. We have the house lights that you can fade in and out, although they don't like to fade. They will. And the mezzanine lights, which is up where the spotlights are on either side of the booth. And lastly, we have the big cans. Those are not fadeable or dimmable. They are only on or off. You have to put the slider all the way up or all the way down. In designing the presets on the light board, Joanna, Edie, and I have spent some time trying to think of the basic lights that, for instance, a particular grade might need for their grade level assembly. Should you need a special effect beyond that, please talk to Joanna or I, and perhaps we can program something for you. Powering down the light board. This is important. Should you be at an evening event and you are the last people left, do not automatically reach for the power button. That could corrupt the hard drive of our light board. On the bottom of the screen, the right screen, you should see a file menu that looks like this. If you don't see that, look for the display button. Display is right up here. And that's going to change this screen to be from whatever you might see that you don't want to what you do want here. You're going to go to where it says Power Off Device, the third option down, and double tap it on the screen. It will give you a question. Do you really want to power off your device? You hit OK. The house should be entirely dark now, if you made sure that you turned off any lights that were on before you powered down. And then to have some basic emergency light in the auditorium, come over to the wall, to this white panel, wall panel, called the architectural lighting system. Hit the second button down on the right, which turns on the emergency lights over the auditorium. They too do take a while to warm up.